Quite an eventful morning it has been here in Kisumu County. Of course, NACADA leading a multi-agency team to raid suspected substance and drug selling points here in Ahero town. And the exercise began at around 6:30 in the morning up until a few minutes ago. And of course, when the whole exercise ended, Bhang worth millions of shillings had been confiscated. And of course, at least one suspect arrested. One, of course, is on the loose. But we are told by officers who are here that they are hot on her heels, and definitely they will be catching up with her. So then we get just a comprehensive detail of exactly what happened from morning up until now is that we have Deputy Corporate Affairs, Communication, Corporate Affairs NACADA, Simon Mwangi, who will actually give us a brief before security agents can also do so from here in Ahero. Yes, Simon.
Yeah, so today, acting on a multi-agency approach, NACADA, together with the National Police Service and National Government Administration officers, we conducted an operation in Ahero area of Kisumu County, where we were able to recover a substantial amount of cannabis from known and notorious trafficker who's now in custody. And in a subsequent operation that was conducted directly across Ahero Girls Secondary School, we were again able to recover substantial amounts of cannabis when we had information that these people who were operating that drug den, have been doing it for some time now, and we were able to collect what they have been selling, but the suspect who was within our radar again managed to escape. So this is a very successful event in the wake of the renewed fight against drug abuse in the country, as proclaimed by the President, and we are not relenting. So even those people who are on the loose, we are still going to pursue them, and we will make sure that they have their day in court. Remember, the President also spoke about forfeiture of assets that are suspected to be proceeds of this illegal trade. So those are processes that are going to be initiated. And given that we have notorious, somebody that NACADA had arrested during the Jukwaa la Usalama initiative last year, and we found another substantial amount of Bhang in her possession, and we successfully, with the officers from the anti-narcotics unit, placed her in lawful custody. She was able to be prosecuted, and she just came out on bond the other day. So this just underscores the nature of this trade. It has permeated our society in such a way that these people operate in a lot of impunity. But since the government has now renewed this fight, we are going to put all systems out to ensure that these kind of people do not have their day in society and continue ruining our communities. Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Well, my name is Licha Malanga. I'm the Deputy County Commissioner of Sub-County. I want to congratulate the multi-agency team comprising of NACADA, National Police Service, and Ngao for the good work they did today morning, where they managed to seize Bhang, that's cannabis, which was packaged in tariffs and brooms with a street value of 4 million. And they also managed to arrest a suspect by the name Irene Ching. And it should be noted that this is not the first time this suspect is being arrested. She was arrested sometime last year, and she has a case pending in court on a similar Nyando law court on a similar offense. And I want to send a warning to those who are perpetuating this claim in the area. That's a claim of trading in bank, that we are not going to give them room. The character will be sustained. In line with the President's directive, whereby we were told to stamp out illicit drugs from our area. And you know that the Ahero is just a gateway to Nairobi, and maybe that's one of the reasons why those who are those who are involved in this crime find it easy to travel Bhang along this highway. I also want to say that on Sunday, the police officer who are manning a roadblock in Nairo flagged down a vehicle, that's a Toyota Action, registration KCT 085J, which was, and they were acting on a tip-off, and they meant to seize 5 90-gram bags of Bhang. The vehicle is still at the Ilo police station. However, the suspects managed to escape, and the police are in hot pursuit, trying to make all efforts to arrest the suspects. This is as a result of the teamwork which has been exhibited by the Madazan's team. Also, today, the police officer who were manning a roadblock at Dairo flagged down a Nissan, which they suspected it was transporting illegal Bhang, and they managed to seize 3 bales of Bhang at the roadblock. 3 suspects were arrested, who are at the police station, who are being processed, awaiting arraignment in court. And the Nissan Mandatu is also detained at the police station. The Nissan is registered and belongs to Kisumu Grass Circle, under registration number KDJ 4443C. So I want to commend our security officers for the good work they are doing, and I hope we will continue this trend. We will be able to eradicate, especially this trend of selling illicit fruit to, especially the school-going children and even the young population, which is also contributing to crime in this area.
Of concern is the fact that some of these peddlers are actually doing it right in front of schools. What are we doing? Because information you're getting from the school is that they've actually complained over and again about this particular peddler just right outside the school.
Yeah, okay. As I said earlier, we have been making all efforts to make sure that we eradicate this drug from our area. And I remember I mentioned that last year we managed to arrest the same culprit who was arrested today with a similar offense, and just a case pending before court. It was released on court bond. So we have been trying, putting all efforts to ensure that we eradicate this drug. But you know, the people who are also involved in this crime, they are very cunning. So sometimes they try to hide from the eyes of the security officers. But we are trying all our best to ensure that we stamp out this crime out of our sub-county.
The suspect in question is a repeat offender. She's been in and out. Considering that, again, she will be arrested, and of course, the law provides that she might actually be given bond. Are you calling for more stringent laws so that then such characters actually, there are stringent, roles in terms of ensuring that they don't come out as easily as they're doing?
Yeah, like as you have said, the suspect is out on another similar offense of drug trafficking, and even that he has just been arrested today. We are appealing to the judicial system. They prefer stiffer penalty against, so that as done and measure, so that cannot be again released on bond and continue with the same claim, which is doing actually with a lot of impunity.
Thank you very much. Of course, that is a multi-agency team here in Kisumu, just having held morning raids to confiscate or stop the sale of drugs and substance in this particular region. And as I had indicated earlier, is that they've actually managed to confiscate Bhang worth millions of shillings, and at least one suspect has been arrested while the other is on the run, but they're also pursuing that particular suspect. Of course, this is a story that we'll keep our eyes on, and of course we'll be briefing our listeners and viewers